Welcome back to the channel. We're starting off on Hazelwood Street, checking things out to the left. I see a group of people over there hanging out. I was kind of looking for Jenny to see if she was around, so just seeing if she's around, but I don't see her. I saw somebody sitting down on the ground, but I don't know if it was her or not. So I'm going to keep on going down Hazelwood. I hope that you all are doing really great and that you are just enjoying your fall. So we're going to keep it moving. So when I get in my vehicle and I drive around, I never know, like what I say, I never know what I'm going to get into. And when I come out here, I don't really have a direction of what I'm going to do. It's just random. So right now we're going to head back on 27th Avenue, the main street. And as usual, I'm looking around for any familiar faces and to see if anything like exciting is going on. I don't see any police out or anything like that. I just see a lot of traffic. And I just see people like walking down the street sometimes here and there. But I'm always looking for just anything that stands out to me. It may not always stand out to anyone else, but just certain things that are like unusual. So this is Glen Rosa Street right here. And I just want to look on Glen Rosa to see if there's any activity on Glen Rosa. Now the person on the right side is questionable. I would like to know her age. This is a very questionable person right here. So when I see stuff like this on the street, I'm kind of conflicted. Sometimes I'm like, okay, well, if you ask them their age, like if the authorities were to ask them their age, they probably would say something like, oh, I don't have any ID or something like that. But I need to take a better look because this is something really suspicious. I see somebody walking right there also. But I'm gonna go back to Glen Rosa. I didn't really want to go up and then try to turn around. So I felt like this is like the easiest way for me to turn around. But I want to go back to Glen Rosa so that we can take a good look at the one on the right, to take a good look at her face, to see if she may be missing. It is possible that she is missing. Now, I could be wrong. And I'll wait till this person crosses right here. Interesting hair coloring, like blonde with like orange in the middle and then red at the bottom, kind of like an ombre, but like maybe a flame kind of ombre or something different. Okay, so Glen Rosa Street is right up here, and I need to take a good look, and I want to know your opinion too. So the one right here, the first one, look, and they have the nerve to wave, right? So, yeah, like, so let me know what you think about that one, but I kind of feel like she could be missing, or like, I don't know, maybe her family's looking for her, or relatives, or someone else. You never know. Look at this. People have umbrellas up and stuff. Yeah, this street is not kept very clean either. As you can see, there's a lot of trash on the street. So there ahead is the 17 freeway, I-17, which is super, super busy. And it's always busy. So I'm just thinking, when I see stuff like that, I'm like, it's kind of like disturbing almost for me. So there's the Red Roof Inn sign, then the Super 8 sign ahead. So right here, it's not a lot of traffic right in this spot. But we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep checking things out. see what's happening out here. So I'm just looking at the sidewalk right now. And there's another Super 8 motel sign. And let's see what everyone's up to. So as you can see, the Red Roof Inn is to my right and the Super 8 is to my left. And this is the parking lot that they share. So I'm gonna go and just look around in this parking lot to see if there's anything unusual going on. I just see some people walking right now. And somebody with a gas can. Maybe they need gas for their car and ran out of gas, you never know. And then I see some people on the ledge on the second floor in the other building, like right in front of me. And I just want to take a good look at them to see if that's anybody I recognize or anything like that from out here. And the one in the middle, he's kind of like looking at me, looking down at me. I don't know them, but he was just looking down. So straight ahead, we have Mandy's Fish and Chips, which is an awesome fish and chips place. And I see something over there, so I'm just gonna try to take a good look over there. Okay, I do not recognize this person at all. But it looks like she's coming this way, maybe crossing the street. Interesting outfit. With shorts and a t-shirt and like stockings. So it looks like she's crossing towards me. And this is really a bad spot for her to cross in. She really should go to the stoplight to cross there, because crossing right here in the middle of traffic on a busy street is just not a good idea. I would advise her not to do that just for safety, because there have been serious pedestrian accidents, out here on 27th Avenue and all over, and it happens everywhere. So it's just like cars aren't always like cautious and they don't always stop for people. So I always say that when I see people, jaywalking like that. And it's not about getting a ticket for jaywalking or anything like that. It's just more about safety. So I'm trying to get an angle. Oh, she's going into the Super 8 parking lot, as you could see. And now I'm just checking out the Mexican restaurant parking lot from a distance. So this girl by the tree, she is from my Silent Struggles videos. I have 2 videos at least where she's in the silent, I call the name of the video is called like Silent Struggles, and I recognize her. So the good thing is I kind of like to follow up with people and see how they're doing. And I noticed a white Mercedes, and the guy has like on sunglasses and a hat, and he's just kind of just hanging out right there. He's rolling up his window. Like, I don't know if he sees me or see what's going on. And I'm looking at the Super 8 at the same time to see what's going on right here. Somebody walking down some stairs, and they're coming like, I guess she's walking towards 27th Avenue. So we're gonna keep looking, and I'm just kind of watching to see where she goes. And this is like a good angle because I can see the motel on the left and the Mexican restaurant right here. The white Mercedes is still there in the parking lot, and the people are still by the tree hanging out in that spot. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on this place. Alright, so let's just look and see what's going on here in the Mexican restaurant parking lot. The three people are still by the tree, and the white Mercedes is still there, just hanging out. So there's the white Mercedes. And we can still see the Super 8 from a distance to the left and the Mexican restaurant parking lot to the right. So I just want to show you our angle so we can see what's going on. So I'm just like kind of just zooming in and out just so that we can see. And there's a lot of traffic. So this is the strip mall that's right by Mandy's when they have different businesses here. Right by Mandy's. And this is where I am. Just checking things out. So there's the bus stop at a distance, right by that convenience store. And I'm just looking to see who's over there by the bus stop. And this is the right side of the Mexican restaurant parking lot. I'm just checking out who's hanging out here. It's a lot of people. It's pretty active with people on the right side of the restaurant parking lot. So we're just checking things out across the street, seeing who's there. If you guys like this video so far, click like and let me know. And there's just somebody about to cross in front of us. She's got a lot of tattoos. So there are the people under the tree again. So yeah, when I first started recording her, you know, in other videos ago, I thought that she would be doing good by now, and you always want the best for people out here, no matter what. Even if you don't know them, I always want the best for everyone out here. But it's, you know, in a way I feel like I do know them because I'm recording them, but I don't actually know them, but it feels familiar just because of me recording. So this white Mercedes is moving now. Looks like he's leaving. And there's somebody sitting in a car over there. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know too that in my membership I have different levels, and I will be having some behind the scenes videos if you're interested in watching some of those. Also, I'm still going to have my regular member videos, but I'm going to have some behind the scene videos. So there's the white Mercedes. So I'm just keeping my eye on the activity. The white Mercedes looks like he's finally leaving. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about those, you know, videos that I'll have, like behind the scenes and then the regular member videos. And I'm just gonna try to keep it really real with you guys and really interesting and so forth. So the guy in the white Mercedes takes off now. I'm still kind of checking out the Super 8 from a distance. So the guy in the white Mercedes, he did not buy any food there the whole time. He was more like hanging out in the parking lot. And as you see, there is a lot of traffic, right? A whole lot of traffic. And we're just like, I'm gonna try to get out this traffic. You see that car that's over there now? Kind of where the white Mercedes was. You see that? let's look a little bit closer in this parking lot. So it's like the back part of the Mexican restaurant parking lot is kind of empty. And then there's a bunch of people hanging out here on this part of the parking lot. And just checking things out. Looks like there's some customers for the restaurant too in the midst of all this. So the white car that's just hanging out here, that just came out of nowhere, like I don't know what's up with that. And look, these three people hanging out together. There's the Silent Struggles girl, that's her face. You could see up there her face, if you guys remember her. And look how this guy's looking, like, duh. Why did he give me that look, right? Well, check this out, you guys. Stay tuned, because I am going to be giving you part 2 of this soon. This is only the beginning, so stay tuned for part 2. See you later.